Welcome to video course on Ajax. Ajax is not a new technology. It's a new technique I can say where it uses the existing technology in a different manner. In fact, Ajax stands for Asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Ajax is a new technique for creating better, faster and more interactive web applications with the help of XML, HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Ajax uses XHTML for content, CSS for changing the look and feel, DOM and JavaScript for changing or dynamic content of the web page. If you see the conventional web applications, the client and server always communicate in a synchronous manner. Means that at the client side they have to fill out the form and click on submit. By the moment probably that data is submitted to the server and response is generated, and that response will be displayed in a new web page. The moment when you hit submit button, it redirected to a new page which display the new response. That it happens in the case of conventional web applications. Whereas in the case of Ajax, no, we are going to get update on the portion of the screen. We don't reload that entire page. The URL still same and only portion of the web page got refreshed. That's the beauty of Ajax. And this can be possible when you click on the submit button or when you click on some event. Okay, when some event is created, at that moment JavaScript is trying to contact with the server and get the response and update portion of the web page. That's how it happens. XML is used at the time of communicating client to server. Whenever client sends the data, it sends the data in the form of XML. Whatever response we are getting from server is also in the form of XML. And this Ajax technology never depends on web browser or web server. Okay, so a web browser which support JavaScript, DOM, access, CSS, HTML, usually those browsers will support Ajax also. If you see the working style, right, at the client browser, no, first we are going to create the XML HTTP request object, and then we open that object and send that request to the server. Okay, then what server do? Server is going to accept HTTP request object and process that request and generate some sort of response. That response is it may be text response or some XML response. That response is sent back to the browser. The browser processes the written data using JavaScript only and update portion of the web page. That's how Java Ajax works. Coming to the procedure, right? First we have to create XML HTTP request. All modern browsers support XML HTTP request object. So to create XML HTTP request object, this is the code. Okay, window.xml HTTP request means that if the browser contains this object, then we create the object for that. Here XHTTP is the variable where it actually holds the object of XML HTTP request. In the case of Internet Explorer 5 and 6 or early versions of Internet Explorer, maybe they don't have this XML HTTP request object. Instead of that, we are going to use something called Microsoft XML HTTP. Now, coming to the next step, once you create that object, no, next step is you have to open that particular you have to call open method to specify few arguments, or you have to specify type of request. Okay, what kind of request you are going to send, that you need to specify in the open method. So the first one is the method. Method is nothing but the type of request, like get method, post method, put method, whatever it is. URL is that the resource which are available at the server end. And asynchronous true or false. Okay, the kind of communication you are doing with the server, is it an asynchronous mode or synchronous mode? In Ajax we always do asynchronous communication. That's why we always write true as the last argument. And finally we are going to send this particular request to the server. Once you send this request to the server, probably server respond, that generates the response either in the form of a string or XML data. So when it is in the form of a string, right, you can get response text. In the case of XML, you will get response XML. And when you get the response from the server to the client, at the client mission, JavaScript doesn't aware whether this particular response get back to this client or not. To catch whether the response is generated and send it back to the client or not, we are going to use something called onReady state change event. Okay, onReady state change is the event which stores a function to be called automatically each time that ready state property changes. Okay, in fact, onReady state change is actually storing a function. It call a function automatically each time when ready state change is, property of ready state change is changed. That ready state has 5 different values. 0 means request not initialized. In between client to server, there is no request happened. 1 means server to client, there is a connection established. 2 means the request is received by the server. 3 means that request is being processed at the server end, not at responded. 4 means the request finalized, finished, and response is ready at the client mission. So 4 means that our request is ready. Our request processed and response is ready at this client mission. And finally, there is another attribute called status. If status is 200 means okay, 404 means page not found. If the response is okay, means that the way you are expecting the response, then it becomes 200. Okay, if there is no response, then it is 404. Let's look at a simple example. HTML. Within this, I may write some H1 heading. Yeah, now I am going to add something called div tag. ID equal to some number like n1, and within this I just want to write some story, right? This content will disappear, this content will replace. Yeah, the moment when I click on the button, change me. I want to replace this content with a new content. Let's write this function. Script type equal to text or JavaScript function load content of. Yeah, the first step is we have to declare a variable XML HTTP if window dot XML HTTP request. If this object exists within the browser, then say XML HTTP equal to new XML HTTP request of. Else means if it is lower version browser or Internet Explorer 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, whatever it is, right? XML HTTP equal to new ActiveX object of Microsoft dot XML HTTP. Yeah, then we are going to open it. XML HTTP dot open of. We are going to send the request in get method, and some information .txt file is there at the server. I want to open that file, and the last one is true. True means that asynchronous mode. And finally, I'm going to send the request to the server. We are sending it to the server. Then when you send the request to the server, we are verifying it. How do we verify whether we got the response or not? With the help of onReady state change. OnReady state change equal to function of. It stores the function I said already, right? Within this open closed curly braces, we are going to check if XML HTTP dot ready state double equal to 4 and XML HTTP dot status double equal to 200. If these two are right, means that we got the response successfully at the client mission. If yes, then what do? We are going to replace document dot get element by id of the div tag is n1, no? n1 dot inner html equal to we are going to assign the value from XML HTTP dot response text. Okay, we are just replacing that text, the text which is there in info.txt, to the n1 div tag. Okay, in n1 what do we have? This content will replace, that will be replaced. Okay, let's save the file. Let me save the file demo ajax 1.html. New content is going to replace. Yeah, save the file, close it. Now let me run the same. Yeah, without reloading the entire web page, we are just replacing this particular content. If you observe this part, rest of the web page is still static, still same. We are only changing this portion. Yeah, so this is the simple example where we can use it for demonstrating Ajax.